Hey, how's it going guys? Phil here, and this is a review for Elite Screen's Yardmaster Lite Portable Outdoor Projection Screen. A big thank you to Elite Screens for resending this item for me to update this review. The projector screen comes in a canvas zippered carrying bag with 2 hand straps and weighs about 8 pounds. Printed on the bag are a URL and QR code to an assembly video, as well as a few illustrations so you'll always have the instructions with you on the go. Inside, you'll find the fabric screen, 2 inflatable weights, 4 adjustable tie-down cords, 2 packs of plastic connectors with 8 metal lawn stakes, poles for assembling the frame marked A, B, and C, 2 rectangular metal feet, and a set of paper instructions. The frame is very easy to assemble and will take one person about 15 minutes to put together. Starting with 4 poles marked A and 3 straight connectors marked D, assemble the 4 poles end to end. Be sure to insert and push the poles into the connectors all the way until they are secure, and you'll end up with one long pole assembly. Then repeat these steps so that you have 2 assemblies for the top and bottom parts of the frame. Next, take 2 poles marked B and connect them together using one connector marked D. Then on one end, attach the T connector marked F and connect a pole marked C on the opposite side of the T connector, making sure the side of the C pole with the hole is at the bottom. Again, repeat these steps so that you have 2 identical assemblies, and these will be the left and right sides of the frame. Now, unfold the screen fully, making sure not to set it on anything that will stain or discolor the fabric. The corners with the fabric loops attached will be the top corners. Slide one of the longer pole assemblies into the sleeve at the top of the screen, making sure not to pull or stretch the opening too much, as this can lead to breakage of the threads at the edges of the sleeves. Then add the corner connectors marked E to each end of the top pole, and tuck the other side of the connector into the side sleeve. Next, slide the second long pole assembly into the sleeve at the bottom of the screen. When attaching the side poles, I found it easier to move the T connector to the bottom pole of the frame before sliding the sides into the sleeves. This made it a little easier to connect the side poles to the corner connectors at the top before reconnecting it to the T connector at the bottom. Repeat these steps on the other side, and be careful to avoid bending or flexing the top or side sections once assembled to prevent damaging the connectors. Lastly, we'll add the feet to the frame by inserting the aluminum post into the bottom of the C-pole. You may need to rotate the foot a bit to line up the hole in the mounting post with the holes in the C-pole. Then insert the included locking screw through the holes and secure with a wing nut. And repeat on the other side. If you plan to use the inflatable weights with the screen, since the hole is in the middle, you'll need to install the weight first before connecting the foot. Just make sure to place the fill hole facing up. Once assembled, the viewable screen measures 108 inches across by 62 inches tall, giving you just about a 125-inch diagonal. The full height of the screen from the floor is 98 inches, which you can see is pretty close to my ceiling. This replacement screen fit the frame pretty spot on, and there are hardly any large wrinkles or waves in the screen, and only a few minor ones from storage and near the corners. However, since it is fabric, I found that the wrinkles can be removed or reduced with a fabric steamer. The quality of the projection on this screen is pretty nice, since it provides a plain, white, non-reflective background for you to project onto, allowing you to get a clear, sharp image with accurate colors and a wide range of contrast. One thing to note is that the metal feet don't have pads or rubber on the bottom, and the edges are thin and hard, so if you do plan on using this frame indoors, don't drag or slide the frame, as this may scratch or damage delicate flooring. Also be mindful of the height of the screen, as ceiling fixtures like fans or hanging lights may interfere with the projection. You'll also notice a bit of background glow when used up against a wall, since the back of the screen is not opaque and will allow light to bleed through to the other side. The upside to this is that you can use the screen in a rear projection setup, placing the projector behind the screen and watching from the other side. Just be sure to set your projector to flip the image horizontally so you can display and read text in the correct orientation. When setting up the screen outdoors, you'll want to hook on 2 anchor lines to each fabric loop at the top corners of the frame. Then stake 1 line to the front of the screen and 1 line to the rear, making sure to angle the stakes into the ground toward the screen, and tightening the lines so that there's some tension on them. You'll also want to stake the front and back of the feet into the ground and fill the inflatable weights with about 1.5 gallons of water to provide some extra weight and stability. Keep in mind, this is a light-duty screen and it can only handle gentle breezes and should not be used outdoors on windy days when winds exceed 4 miles per hour. This screen performs best outdoors after sunset without a lot of ambient light. The clean, white surface allows the projector's image to shine brightly with vivid, vibrant colors and produce a clear picture. Note that if you do get a breeze though, the fabric may move and undulate, creating a bit of a ripple effect across the screen. Overall, this portable projection screen is a nice, affordable, light-duty screen that can be used both indoors and out. While it lacks the rigidity and robustness of a heavier-duty frame or PVC screen, the aluminum frame and fabric are lightweight, can be assembled or disassembled by one person, and it packs up compactly for travel or on-the-go use. I hope you enjoyed this review. You can ask me any questions in the comments. I'll put a link to the product in the description below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and join me next time.